Hey, what's up, gamers? Um, this is another one of these videos where I just talk. I don't even know what I'm gonna call them. I guess this is the guy creates two content. I think I might have said it was like the chill cast, or whatever I called it, but I don't know. I think we're just call these like the second channel content where I just talk and commentate over gameplay. I was trying to like think of a topic for this one. Because I know I had more to say, and I think I kind of want to talk about like, I don't know, some kind of mental health thing, because there's this video by McGroove. Now you're probably thinking like, oh, is it an acapella video like fucking Zelda's Lullaby but with voices? No, it's not that. Believe it or not, it's not an acapella video. I know, it's pretty shocking that McGroove wouldn't make an acapella. He hasn't uploaded recently, but there's this video, I can't remember the title off the top of my head. It's like a kind of like an update video in a way. It's called, I think, like, why I left YouTube for 8 months or something, and then plus the journey so far or something. Yeah. So, like, I think I remember watching this video, like, however long ago. I think when it came out, I watched it, and I was like, God damn, this is kind of like, I don't know, good shit. This is good content, I guess. It's good content, even though it's like an update video. But, like, he said some, like, really interesting stuff, and I'll explain. So like, I'd honestly just recommend you watch the video yourself. I watch it, like, I don't want to sound like I'm like religious of McGroove, but like I kind of watch the video frequently because it's like a good like mental health reminder in a way. It's a good like thing to just go back on, you know. And I still think about it sometimes. You know, just sort of like keep myself afloat. It's really. It's really good. Like, I still I like it's. I just watch it, bro. I mean, it's kind of long, so I think I'll summarize it here. Basically, if I remember, I probably should have, like, you know, written some stuff down for this. But basically, he talks about how like he took a break from YouTube for 8 months, and that was mainly because his mental health was, you know, freaking garbage. Because he'd just been like kind of on autopilot, as he said. I think he was on autopilot for like, I want to say, well, 8 months or something. Not 8 months. It was like a long time. And basically he was saying, oh, you could tell that, you know, the content was kind of like, you know, not feeling it as much. He was not feeling it as much. And the content was kind of suffering because, like, you could tell. You could see his face in the videos. He was just kind of like not looking the same. Which, you know, I don't think I ever saw that personally, because I just listened to that acapella, you know. But he was feeling like, you know, kind of like autopilot and not as passionate, I guess, and he kind of like I think he got into this negative space. And you know, that's the thing about burnout. Sometimes you just need like a break. You need a mental break to sort of just like recollect yourself. But yeah, so he talks about that, and then he talks about how like this is the like the philosophical part of the video. He goes into this idea of like Earth OS. He basically calls it Earth OS. Yep. And like he talks about how your brain, right, essentially a computer with a bunch of like moving parts that are hardware, that are like, you know, the physical parts of your brain, and then the software, which is like, you know, like what's running in your brain, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, all that stuff, all the emotional or lot, you know, just all of the neurons and stuff like that. He talks about that, and how the software is that. And then basically, he explains that, like, well, sometimes, guys, you get some good software, and sometimes you get some virus software that you don't need, or just, yeah, programs you don't need to run anymore. Your brain's just firing programs left and right, and you need to, like, eventually, you know, turn some of them off, or, like, you know, basically figure out which ones you need and which ones you don't need. And basically, that he's saying that, like, well, sometimes we get these bad programs like fear, and regret, and anger, or something like that. You know, all those bad things, and then we got the good programs like, I don't know, just love, basically just love, and all this other stuff, like I don't know, stuff you think that's positive. Try and keep those programs in your system, and then keep the other ones like hate and whatever else I said, regret, all this other stuff. Keep that out of your brain yacht. I just said brain yacht. I can't believe myself. But yeah, basically that's kind of what he said, and you know, he said a lot of other stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of other stuff you can probably like look into and be like, oh wow, it's pretty deep, bro. But yeah, that video has stuck with me for a while because it basically is telling you, bro, you gotta meditate, because meditation is like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, guys. Now, I mean, there's always a stereotype of like, you know, and that's just a stereotype. That, I mean, I don't know. I mean, do people meditate like that? I have no idea, because that's just a stereotype I hear, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure which culture exactly. I don't want to like say the wrong culture, but like, there's that stereotype from somewhere, and honestly, that's not really what meditation has to be or even is. Basically, you just kind of sit alone with your brain, or like you turn off the lights, turn off all sound, just kind of sit there and sort of like, you know, filter out the boo-boo crap. I don't know why I said boo-boo crap, but you know what I mean. Just like go into your brain and take out all the bad programs, uninstall them, delete the viruses, and then basically try and get the good programs running as much as they can. And it really helps a lot to meditate. If you're dealing with like mental health, I'm not sure if this. See, I'm no mental health expert. I don't know how to like treat depression and all the severe, terrible things that can happen to you. But I know. I mean, from what I know, as someone who like you know, I don't know, doesn't have depression. I'm pretty confident in that. But like, you know, still has their fair share of just like moments and like their own like brain struggle, their own emotional struggle, in which they get depressed sometimes. It helps to have, you know, some like, you know, meditating helps a lot with that. You can just, it's basically a way, even if you think it won't work, I think it works. Just sit down and sort of just forget, or like just filter out all the crap. Even if you think like, oh, there's no, even if you're convinced that like this is bad, like it just, for me it works, and I don't know if it'll work for everyone, but I Smooth McGroove, he deserves more credit for that one. He deserves some thick credit for what he said in that random update video that is not as popular as his Undertale acapellas. But anyway, thanks for listening to this video and me ramble. I just thought I'd share that, and that's, you know, it's been on my mind. Hopefully you can apply that to your own mental health journey. Yeah, and I hope you have a good day. I hope you don't forget to you know, enjoy yourself. Don't work yourself too hard. Make sure you at the very least go outside or something. I'm clearly running out of things to say. I'm trying to end the video on something here. I'm trying very hard.